So I pulled a Kevin Durant and joined a team that's beaten me more times than I can count. Now I'm their oldest player, their starting point forward, and kind of a player coach for the team. Oh, we won a game 63-19. So let me tell you about Puma Boys. You know I've been playing the Brody Rec League for several seasons now, and I've made the semifinals more times than I can count, and I've been bounced by Puma Boys more times than I can count. And last time I played them, I gave it absolutely everything. I hit 7 threes in the game. We still ended up losing by 4 or 5. But then they asked me if I wanted to join their team, because they were going to recruit me and Michael Lugo, who dropped 45 against me in the league, and Juju, who just loves to go dunk on everyone, and put us all on the same team. So to say we're overpowered really isn't saying enough, but you know what? When you put this many guys who demand the ball on one team, you really don't know what's going to happen. Will we blow teams out by 40? Will we lose games because the other team actually plays as a team? Will there be infighting? Will guys get enough shots? Who knows, but I'm going to document the whole season right here. So follow along for the team that I've dubbed the Fun Time All-Stars. It's the first game for my new super team, the Fun Time All-Stars. And we're all gassed up for the game, just like everybody else. It's week 1 of Brody League. Everyone gets their jerseys. Everyone's excited to be back on the floor. But I had no idea what to expect. Like, I'm the new guy here, and I'm a very different basketball player than these guys. Turns out I'm a starter, and they told me I am here to shoot the ball, so I should shoot it. And I actually hit the first bucket for our team. And it wasn't too long after that I dribbled into this fake handoff, launched up a second three, and that was my final bucket of the game. And that was fine with me because all of us are really committed to making sure everyone gets the ball and everyone gets their shots up. And I love facilitating, so I just wanted to get in the ball to everyone else mode. A little back cut here to Ty, and you'll see on this next play, Ruben and I do a pick and roll, and then I fire in a pass to Angel, who's basically unstoppable down low. Even got us running a little offense here. And by the way, if you're on a rec league team, I promise if you set back picks, everyone's gonna get buckets. No one can guard it. But yeah, we won by 20 and got a whole bunch of, wait, you guys were all on the same teams from people watching the games. So we're off to a good start, and I want you to follow along. We're going to see if we can keep this all-star team together and happy, and I'll tell you that we won the next game by more than 20. So follow me here. I'll show you that tomorrow. We won our game by 43 points. And it was kind of a dunk fest. Not from me, I don't do that. But the rest of my guys got dunks. Our key strategy is to just push the ball constantly. We want to create as many possessions as possible, so we all get as many shots as possible. Look at the way we rebound these balls and just chuck it up court. I'm doing Kevin Love impersonations, baseball passes all over the place, and if we turn it over, we turn it over. We just want to keep the pace constant. I had some family stuff go down, so I was in a weird mood, and I only kicked in this 1-3 this game. But I did get drilled in the face by the other team's no-look pass. Some guys should probably look when they pass. But yeah, we won by 40, and Angel's proven to be unstoppable. He's the best player, and we're the best team, so MVP season, maybe? You gotta follow me here, because this team, the Fun Time All-Stars, there's a rumor we're gonna get moved up a division, and we're actually down 20 points at one point in our next game. So follow me here, and we'll see what happens with this team. So we were down 20 points in our basketball game because we got cocky, and we didn't show up to play. It's one of the most common downfalls of good basketball teams, where you just assume you can go out there and win because that's what's always happened. But there we were, the 2-0 Fun Time All-Stars, absolutely getting our something kicked by a bunch of our friends in the Brody League. We were definitely thrown off. We'd never been here before, so I kind of went into team dab mode. Wanted to keep things light. Like, we needed some positivity, so I throw a completely unnecessary behind the back pass, which Angel takes to the rack. We get a little dish off for a layup, and I'm Mr. Clap It Up. But they're playing super well. Like, look at this bounce. Are you kidding me? We enter the second half still down 15, and I jack this NBA 3 right away, and then suddenly we go on a break. Juju gets a super tough finish inside right here. I get a touch pass from Lugo, throw it to Angel, goes right back to him, we break the zone down. Angel went full Angel on the situation, and suddenly it's a ball game. We cut the lead to 3, and look at this vibe change when they call timeout. We're ready now. This Lugo circus layup and some free throws put us up, and we end up winning the game by 5. Huge comeback victory. 3-0. perfect season still intact. I'll show you more of these games, but for the next week, I'm showing you my training to play in the Wizards 3x3 tournament because I'm bringing 3 pros in and we're trying to win the whole thing. So follow along. Oh, my teammate got hurt and he's out for the season. My team, the Fun Time All-Stars, the whole idea came from Double M, but he got hurt in that 44-point victory we had. You can see here, guy falls on a guy. It happens in basketball, but it sucks. But you know the name of my account. I want to help people hoop forever. So I talked to my sponsors over at CBDMD, and we put together a care package for him because I just want this dude to heal up so I can play ball with him again. But I want to help other athletes stay in the game. So I'm going to be giving away CBDMD's products to a couple other hoopers who I think you're going to love to get to know. And if you want to try these things for yourself, you should look at the caption of this post because I got you a special discount. So we had a player quit our team, and we're going to have to play against him now. When we added 4 All-Stars to a team that had already won a championship, we knew we were all going to have to sacrifice to make it work. But no, I don't always think you should just sacrifice for the team. We're all at different points of our basketball journey. For me, I was just happy to be there. I really like these guys. I knew I was only going to shoot the ball 2 to 4 times a game and try to corral this team to play the most structured basketball possible. That was going to be fun for me. For Lugo, though, this is a guy who has played at the pro level and still trying to play pro ball. And his whole thing is scoring. He dropped 45 on my team last season. But we asked him to be a backup point guard for us. And don't get me wrong, he was great at that, but it doesn't really align with his basketball goals. So when he told us he was going to leave the team to play with a different squad in our division, it's tough as a friend, as a teammate, as a guy who I really like, but I was glad to see him find a situation that allowed him to be the player he was going to be. And the best part is we get to play against him next game now. So follow along. Let's see if our former teammate beats us or if the Fun Time All-Stars continue to be undefeated. He quit our team and now we get to play against him. But he's kind of the one that got revenge. Oh, and I got dunked on. I showed you why I fully supported Lugo leaving our team, the Fun Time All-Stars, in my last video. And he was gassed up to play us, and he put up over 20 points in this game. I told you guys, he is quite a scorer. He can shoot from anywhere. He's got a quick handle, letting the deep NBA threes go, get into the rack, drawing fouls. It was pretty tough how he carved us up. But let's not forget, we're undefeated and started the game with a dunk. But then we started to really struggle with their 2-3 defense. You gotta remember, we're all kind of used to being the best player on our own team, so we all play one-on-one, not because we're selfish, but we're just not used to swinging the ball like a basketball team. I came off the bench since I missed a couple games for work travel, but I really wanted to try to get us into a zone offense, get us passing and moving the ball. We got to work in a little bit here for a 3, and that's when Levi dunked on me. And he was kind of unstoppable for them. He just went full speed to the rack, hit some big threes, hell of a player. But we were down most of the game. The only guy keeping us in this was Prescott, who had his best game as a Fun Time All-Star yet. Tons of points in all different ways, shapes, and sizes. But with the game almost out of reach, who hits the dagger against us? Lugo. It's our first loss of the season and a reminder that we got to play team basketball. But don't worry, we got 2 more games for playoffs and we want to see these guys again. We finished first place in our rec league, and we just got to win 2 more games to win the championship and these championship rings. Yes, we get actual rings. When we added 4 All-Stars to an already excellent team, the goal the whole time was to try to run away with the league. And we finished the season 7-1. I didn't even tell you guys, halfway through the year, they moved us up a division because we were winning by too much after that 64-19 victory. I've had so much fun with these guys, and I get the bit. I'm a 36-year-old goofy white dude with all these younger athletic players. But don't get me wrong, there's been challenges this year. How do we get everyone enough play time or enough shots? We lost a player and then he handed us our only loss of the season. But now it's time to finish this whole thing off. Because we finished first, we get a bye and we advance straight to the semifinals. So we just got to win 2 more of these things to complete the mission. So follow me here, because I'm going to tell you right now, our next game is against a great team that was up 20 points on us the first time we played them. We're in the semifinals. Just 1 more game gets us to the championship. And I got my starting spot back. I'm one of the lesser scorers on the team, but I'm really good at keeping us going, getting us in offense, and making sure we start off strong. And we were so gassed up, we went on a 10-0 run to start the game. First that Angel take with the AM1, I knock in a 3 of my own. Then it comes Juju on a fast break, nifty little move, followed by a Prescott behind the back to a Juju up and under. They called timeout, but we kept the vibes going for this one. They got back in a bit. My buddy Juan Carlo hit a bunch of threes, and my old teammate Jeremy had 20 points of his own. But we kept control of this game the whole time, and I'm not going to hide it anymore. We're going to the championship. I honestly think losing the last game was the best thing to happen to us because it reminded everyone on our team we can't just walk out there and win. We got to have huge energy, got to be supportive, and with the team with this many All-Stars, we got to make sure everyone gets as many shots as possible. So the next video is the championship game, so make sure you're following me so you get that. And you're going to want to see it because the last time we played this team ended in a brawl. This is the championship game against a team we got in a brawl with. I scored 0 points, and the winner actually gets rings. A rec team invited me and 3 other All-Stars to form a super team to try to absolutely destroy a league. We're 8-1 going into this championship game, and we've beaten teams by an average of 14 points. They really haven't even been close minus the one we lost. And this team, where the game ended pretty much as a tie after there was a brawl, and we still don't know what the score was. So high-stakes championship, but we came out kind of, I guess, nervous. They ran a 2-3 zone, and we kind of went back to playing a lot of one-on-one. It was getting pretty sloppy out there. So that Game 7 tightness happens in the league, happens in rec league. The ball wasn't really coming my way this game. I only took 2 shots. Both of them were really, really deep threes to try to break the zone. But that's okay, because we started using our speed and our height to break this team down. Like, what do you do when Angels score in these buckets? But we're only up 1 at halftime. But there was no stopping our bigs in the second half. Angel and Juju got every board, got to the rack, multiple dunks, and you know what happened after that? We won the whole damn thing. I had so much fun playing with these guys, and because our league's extra, we get championship rings and bottles and a trophy. And that's a wrap for the Fun Time All-Stars.